Thorne, what are you doing here?
Macy, I thought you were going to be at your mother's.
Well, I decided to stay in for the night.
Oh. I came by to get the mail. Is that okay?
Sure.
How's it going?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing good. Keeping busy. How's work?
We're busy too.
How's your mother?
She's good.
And, how about Anthony Armando?
Anthony?
Yeah. You been seeing him much?
I work with him, Thorne. You know that.
How about after work?
Did you come here to check up on me?
Of course not.
Well, then why all these questions about Anthony Armando?
Macy, we're supposed to be reevaluating our relationship. And if this guy is important to you...
Now, wait a minute. Who says he's important to me?
Well, he's a friend of yours, isn't he? And you didn't want to fire him when he came between us.
I told you, Thorne. We need him at Spectra.
Are you sure that's the only reason you need him? Kevin.
Yeah?
Can you stop what you're doing for a second? I want to talk to you for a minute.
What's up?
Well, it's about me and Macy.
You're mad at me.
No, I'm not mad at you. It's just, well, it's just real important to me that when you and I talk about Macy, that we keep it between us.
Why?
Well, because that's personal stuff.
Because you like her?
Yeah, because I like her. But it's not gonna work out between me and Macy, Kevin.
She doesn't even know how you feel.
Yeah, I know, Kevin, and she's not gonna know because I'm not gonna tell her, and neither are you. So listen, I don't want to hear any more about this, okay?
Hi, guys. Hey, why don't you take 5? Actually, no. Make that 10. I could use some help with something.
What's up?
Macy turned me down for dinner tonight. There's got to be something I can do to get that woman to take notice. Keith, you and Macy are good friends. Maybe you can tell me what I should do to handle this woman.
Now, if I was the right kind of friend, I would have this framed and sent along to Stephanie Forrester. I mean, after all, she gets such a kick out of these pictures in the tabloids. This one must be driving her absolutely wild. Well, hello, if it isn't Mr. Connor Davis.
Sally, I was just trying to track down Anthony.
Really? Well, come in. Give me a few minutes, will you? Come on.
No, thank you. I'm sure you're very busy.
I'm not busy. I was just spending a few minutes reading the latest issues of the scandal sheets. I find them very invigorating. Come on, tell me something. You're very close to the Forrester family. How is Queen Stephanie handling all this?
She's ignoring it.
Nice try, Mr. Davis. Very discreet, very genteel. But if you knew Stephanie Forrester like I do, you'd agree that she is erupting like Mount Vesuvius right about now at the mere thought of Brooke becoming involved with Ridge Forrester and thereby causing major problems between Ridge and his beautiful wife, Taylor.
Hi.
Hi.
How was your trip?
Long?
Want to take a shower? Get some rest?
No. I want to talk. I don't know where to begin. I don't even know what to say.
I know the feeling.
First of all, I want to say that I'm sorry that I didn't see your show.
Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't either.
I take it went well.
Oh, very well. So the holidays.
How did you spend Christmas?
I worked most of the day.
Didn't you see Bridget?
Oh, yeah. So what did you do for Christmas?
Rich, I wanted to be here for the holidays. You know I did. I tried.
Oh, right. You were fogged in.
You say that like you don't believe me.
So tell me about your Christmas.
I worked. I met with James's father.
Just the two of you?
I'd like to tell you what happened.
I'm not interested in what happened, Taylor. I could care less about you and Warwick's old man.
Rich, it was a very significant meeting. It touched off a string of events.
Did you hear what I said? I'm not interested in that.
I see.
What I want you to tell me about is you and James Warwick.
What about us?
What about us? You told me you were going to Scotland alone. Just you. But that's not what happened, is it, Taylor? You weren't alone. Warwick was with you. Yeah, Taylor, I know. In fact, I know everything.
I know she likes me. We click. There's a charge. But then I ask her to do something and bang, power's out. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know, man.
Does Macy have some kind of problem?
Macy doesn't have any problem.
Oh, it's okay, Kevin. He didn't mean it like that. Did you, Anthony?
No, it's probably just me.
No, it's not you, Anthony.
Well, then what?
Oh, can't you see it, man? It's Thorne. I mean, he's still a very big part of her life. She hasn't let go yet. And I don't think she ever will.
I don't know what you think is going on with Anthony and me, Thorne, but you're way off.
So why don't you just tell me what's going on?
Nothing, Thorne.
You haven't gone out with him?
Have you gone out with anybody?
You just answered the question.
And you haven't answered mine.
You say that you want the marriage,
That's right.
but you're gonna see Anthony?
I didn't say I was going
You
to see
just
Anthony.
admitted to me, Macy, that you went out with him.
I had dinner with a few friends, Thorne, and Anthony was one of them. What is it with you and this guy?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Anthony. You have this obsession with him, Thorne.
Oh, yeah, right.
You do. I've never known you to be so jealous.
Jealous? Trust me, I am not jealous of that womanizing idiot. What I am is amazed that you would want anything to do with him, Macy, but you do. Even though you won't admit it.
Right, Thorne. Look, I admit it. Anthony is becoming a friend, but that doesn't mean that he's...
Friend? He doesn't want your friendship, Macy. He's not interested in that.
What are you interested in? What? You want a wife? You want a mistress? A friend? What do you want from me?
If you're fishing for dirt on Brooke and Ridge, you're asking the wrong man.
Of course. You're much too busy these days courting Karen Spencer, aren't you?
Oh, you're incorrigible.
Yeah, I know. But actually, I'm very pleased about it. I'm very happy for both of you. And I'm very happy for Anthony Armando and my daughter Macy, too.
We're friends. What of it?
Well, I just find it interesting. The three of your closest friends are among the higher-up employees here at Spectra, that's all. I mean, that should tell you something, shouldn't it, Mr. Davis?
Like what?
Well, like maybe it's time to think of changing jobs, switching loyalties, etc., etc. I mean, we could always use a bright young man like you at Spectra. So what do you say, Mr. Davis?
I'm flattered, but I'm not interested.
I am prepared to make you a very decent offer.
Why would you want me, Sally?
I like your style.
You don't even know my style.
Yes, I do. I know more about you than you think, both business-wise and personally. And on the personal side, I like very much the way you're encouraging Anthony Armando to win over my daughter Macy. I really appreciate that.
Do you? Why is that?
Why not? Anthony Armando is a very decent, charming young man.
And he's not Thorne Forrester.
Yeah, you see? You and I do agree on something. That's a good start.
We may be allies as far as the relationship between Macy and Anthony goes, but that is where it stops, Sally. I'm not interested in being your lackey. I know how you work, and it's not how I work. I'd advise you to give up the campaign because it's already lost.
Oh, yeah? We'll have to see about that, Mr. Davis, honey. We will definitely see about that.
No, Keith, I can't accept that. Macy and Thorne are history. They're not going to make it.
Well, that may be true, but Macy isn't buying into it.
And that, compadre, is my challenge. Macy's not going to carry that torch forever. Someday, someone is going to get that lady's attention. And I want it to be me.
Okay, so how do you make that happen?
There's an old saying, beauty's a blessing, but laughter is divine. I'll make her laugh, I'll have her forever.
Are you gonna tell her jokes?
Something like that. Yeah. Something exactly like that.
How did you know I was there with James?
Doesn't matter.
Why didn't you say something?
What?
When we were on the phone, why didn't you mention it?
Why didn't you mention it?
I was going to.
You were going to win.
As soon as I got to the hotel, I tried to call you, but I couldn't get a hold of you.
Taylor, we talked several times on the phone. You could have said something then.
But by that time, my mind was on other things.
Obviously.
Damn it, I was there for a purpose.
Said you're going to be there alone.
I thought so too, Ridge. But then James showed up at the airport and he insisted on coming along.
Oh, I see. And he just insisted on sharing the same room together? How did that happen, Taylor?
You want to do what?
Make her laugh, loosen her up. When was the last time Macy had a good time?
Well, I'd like to think the other night at my place.
Oh, man, that was tame. I'm talking about throwing away the chains and letting down the hair. Unimpeded, unbridled savagery.
Do you ever do that, Keith?
I don't think so, Kevin.
All right, Keith, listen up. I want you to take this fabric and these patterns down to the cutting room. Tell Saul it's a rush.
What are you making?
Bathing suits.
Bathing suits?
Yes, but very special bathing suits. Now, remember, I need these tonight.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Oh, yeah.
Bathing suits.
Oh, yes, yes.
With this fabric.
That's it. Tonight.
Okay. Come on, Kevin.
Thanks, man.
Okay. I give. What's going on?
That fabric for the suits, Sally gave it to me. Some rep gave it to her.
What is it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Right. When that material comes into contact with warm water, suddenly, it's nothing. It disappears.
This appears.
You have a hot tub, right?
Yeah, the one we didn't use the other night.
Well, we're going to use that hot tub tonight. And the ladies are getting bathing suits compliments of Anthony Armando.
Armando Originals, eh?
Now you see it. Now you see all of it.
That's very funny. Just one small problem, though.
Yes.
How you gonna get Macy there?
You know what I want from you, Macy. A marriage, a commitment.
Yeah, a month from now, Thorne, but I don't want to wait a month.
You don't want to, or you can't?
That's an insult, and I resent it.
Look, I take it back, but Macy...
Listen, you just got to stop this stupidity, Thorne, right now and move back here, or I'm just...
You just what?
I'm going to have to go on with my life. I mean it.
Well, go ahead and do it. Like I said, Macy, if that's what you want...
I want you.
Well, then prove it. It's just a few more weeks.
I shouldn't have to prove anything to you, Thorne, not after 3 years of marriage. Now, I want you here tonight. Hello?
Ooh, this doesn't sound good.
No, it's all right, Anthony. What is it?
You're free tonight, gorgeous?
I already told you.
I want you to reconsider.
Tonight? Am I free tonight, or are you moving back in?
I can't move back in.
Sure, Anthony. I'm free. What time?
I must have called when you guys were obviously out, so I talked to the manager of the inn.
Which is how you found out James and I were in the same room.
What, did you think I wouldn't find out?
I thought if you did, you would trust me enough to know that I wasn't having an affair.
Trust you, huh?
Ridge, I was doing a job, and you seem to be totally ignoring that. My God, you thought I slept with him?
Taylor, you went off with the guy when you told me you wouldn't. You shared his room. You guys were out practically every night. What the hell else am I supposed to think here?
That I would never, ever be unfaithful to you. That's what the hell you're supposed to think.
Then what were you doing sharing his room?
There were no other rooms, Ridge. There was nowhere else to stay. We had separate beds. We had separate dressing areas. My God, I had no choice. You're right, I should have told you the first time I talked to you, but I didn't. And the reason I didn't is because I was involved in the most important case of my life. I was totally wrapped up in my work, and I'm sorry. In that respect, I am at fault. But that does not give you the right to make false accusations and horrible judgments of me.
In other words, you're allowed to make mistakes, but I'm not.
Mistake? Is that how you care to refer to it, Ridge? Yeah, you made a mistake. The biggest one of your life.
Taylor, I'm drawing my conclusions from your failure to communicate.
I'm not talking about your conclusions. I'm talking about this, Ridge. This. You and this bitch kissing, wearing bathing suits, falling all over each other. How could you, Ridge? How could you? Answer me, damn it! How could you do this to me?